everyone, welcome back. This is Alexis with Zestful Lessons, where we talk about energy work and channeling. Today I have a channel message from Quan Yin. Before I get started with Quan Yin's message, basically I wanted to put out there, I have links below for my new Chakra series meditation book. Basically, each of your chakra centers have a group of nerves that and organs that all work together with your brain. When you experience a trauma, it kind of short circuits them. Things don't respond. They're not balanced. They don't communicate very well. When this happens, it kind of puts gunk in your energy fields. Therefore, not allowing something new and beneficial to come in. Not everyone can pay for a spiritual advisor, $200 an hour, basically. So I made a affordable option for people to use these books to work through each of these emotions. So basically, it will just say you have the emotion anger, and each of these emotions come with layers. So you would do the meditation, and then you would reflect on the meditation and who helped you during this meditation and how your experiences was. And instead of being in the emotion, stuck in the emotion, you observe the emotion. Therefore, your consciousness essentially upgrades. You raise awareness, so that way you can kind of open up your energy field. I really wanted to make this for people because this is something I do on my own, and I feel that in times where I couldn't have help or didn't know anybody to help me, this has helped me ascend significantly. So if you're interested in working on yourself in that way, the links are below. So let's see. Let's get to the message now. Quan Yin. It is I, Quan Yin. So Quan Yin is a beautiful being. She is gentle, but man, she is fierce. During her lifetime as human on Earth, it came with a lot of struggles, and one of them was loss. So let's talk about this. Today, you're writing and telling my story of loss as a human. How I lost a family, how I lost shelter, food, and even my sanity at one point, as I processed through the trauma and was also very malnourished. So sometimes people, when they have misalignments in their physical body, like they are not getting the vitamins and minerals they need, it could cause mental and emotional aspects of things. So that's what she's talking about, the whole malnourished trauma as well. Tell them about how it took loss of everything to gain a greater spiritual consciousness. I do not wish my type of human suffering on anyone. No. What I am trying to describe is losses in your life you experience, big or small. When you experience loss, your ego, subconscious, in other words, has a tendency to go into overdrive. So basically, when you lose something, it essentially feels as if you're being attacked with thoughts of regret, shame, guilt. I could have done this better. Only if I did this. Like your ego will just play that to kind of feel. Sometimes some people even rewrite what they remember because it makes them feel more secure. Your ego is always going to make sure that you feel safe. So it's going to do everything in its power to calm your body and make you feel safe. Loss is not an easy nor comfortable feeling to process or heal from. Some of the deepest wounds involve the feeling of loss. So I think this is one of the biggest messages, other than maybe my grid message and other stuff. This is a huge message because I feel like a lot of emotions do come from loss in some sense, big or small. I mean, it could be something minor, but I feel like loss is one of those really big ones that we don't really recognize that is happening, but a lot of the time I feel like it is definitely involved. Okay. I am here to remind you that with loss comes great expansion. For example, maybe you lost someone you love. even if this means they were not born or you spent a lifetime with them. So basically, she wanted to bring this subject up. I understand it's very touchy, but it is a really great example. So maybe there was an unborn baby that you had lost. She brought this up specifically because it is such a deep wound. It's not spoke about a lot. There's a lot of there's so much sadness in that subject, and it's also not the most comfortable thing to talk about. Society doesn't always accept, like, I guess there will be like some sympathy during the first part of the process, but people don't realize it's kind of like an actual, it's like an actual death. It takes several different phases of grieving to get through it, and it could last a long while. So she wants to help with this, and she brought this up specifically. She goes, how would your consciousness expand? You learn more about health and the human species. You get more in touch with the spirit world, and your awareness grows. She wants to remind you that your family and friends and babies are helping you from the other side in many quantum ways that they could not before. Maybe you didn't lose a family member. Maybe you lost your house or your car or your job. How did you grow from this? How did you end up surviving from this situation? You know, what different people were brought into your life? Did you move somewhere different and experience new things? Or maybe something miraculous happened a few years later after that. Maybe you met the love of your life because you lost out on something else. You lost out on a love that ended up betraying you or something. Loss could come in so many different ways, and that's what I'm trying to point out here. It can take a while to process the emotions associated with loss, but you eventually realize that it's very exhausting to stay in a state of loss and emotions of it. Humans are built to survive. Eventually, the human brain finds a way to rebuild off of what it's lost. I never encourage you to process loss alone, as when I was human, I had help with my severe trauma. So again, even though I am providing chakra books and, you have the ability to overcome some things yourself, I do recommend that it is a great outlet, and it also comes with a lot of emotional support if you need to go talk to somebody as well. And I don't know why there's so much shame around that either, because it actually, I felt like in the past that there has been a lot of shame wrapped around counseling and all that, but man, I tell you, it has helped me grow in a lot of ways in the past when I have used that type of method, if that's the method you feel like you should use. Okay. I, Quan Yin, ask you to call upon me when you experience loss. When you are brave enough to process loss, it creates so much opportunity to let in beautiful aspects of reality, because you will have the ability to actually enjoy the new to come. Like I said, you may gain a new love. You may end up, having a fancier car, or living somewhere you actually enjoy more, or whatever it is. Maybe you realize your new strength because you overcame this. It could be an inner achievement. It doesn't have to be an outer achievement. You see, maybe it brought you a job, or it brought, you could even get spiritual totems overcoming this, like your etheric wings, or you get different totems on your being. You may get an animal being to help you in a certain way or protect you in a certain way. It's amazing. It could help you in a spiritual aspect, mental, emotional, and a physical. It's an all-around good thing. Let me see here. My ability with water allows me to work with humans closely, as you are made up of a great amount of water. I cannot remember for the life of me how much water we're made up of, so if you know, you can comment below. But she's saying that she, through her experiences, when she was human, after she processed the trauma, she has the ability now, even as just a consciousness of a being versus just a physical human, but she had a great way of manipulating water, and water holds a lot of memory. So I don't know if you've ever seen that film like Harry Potter. This is the best example I can give. You look into that bowl of water, or the older wizard did, and he was looking, the one with the white beard. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. It's the best example I can give. You're looking into this bowl that kind of looks like a bird bath, and he like takes his memory and put it in the bowl of water. Why do you think that is? It's because water can hold memory. So she has the ability to work with water energy. Sitting, swimming, drinking clean water while putting the intentions on working with me. So you're going to hold a cup of water and you're going to be like, I program you to help me heal this. Okay? And you say that with the help of Quan Yin. You know, so you're giving the intention that Quan Yin is going to, when you drink this water, is going to kind of help your energetic wounds heal. So let me see. And make sure, it's always good to have a clean source of water. Distilled water makes me feel so good. It's just my experience. Or reverse osmosis is not too bad either, but I think distilled is one of the best. Also, I heard mineral water is pretty good. If you do distilled or reverse osmosis, make sure that you're adding minerals to your water. Let's see. And if you are looking for a Fulvic Minerals company, I could put a link below where you could make sure that you're getting your minerals, because I am affiliated with that as well. But anyways, it's good to program the water while asking her help. Let's see. Gives me the ability to work closely, because you have to give the consent to work with. So they basically, you have free will. So you have to be like, Alexis, am programming this water to work with Quan Yin to overcome this emotion or this pain that I'm having in my body. It helps you, gives me the ability to help you with balance and flow. All water holds memory in, excuse me, I have to change page. In ancient cultures, we were very aware of this. They knew how to send messages using water, manipulate it, and to cleanse things and people. I ask you whether you're a man or a woman, that you allow me or a fellow trusted human to mentor and help you through the process of loss. And kindly allow me to heal you. Water has the ability to create such wonderful life and beauty. Allow me to use the water in a way I was taught to mix with your gifts, consciousness, and being. So what I'm getting from this, I didn't write this down, but what image came in my head while I was channeling was that basically what she does when you command the water and say, I want to work with Quan Yin, what she will do is, since she is consciousness herself, she will actually absorb some of her consciousness in within that water, and you drink the water, and the consciousness with the water goes down to your body through your digestive puts it throughout your body into your cells, and your cells, basically that water goes into your cells, and with her consciousness and light, with your set intention also, so y'all are combining y'all's healing with set intention and consciousness and light into the cell. It expands the light inside your cell, kind of pushing out this old emotion, healing the cellular memory of that emotion. Now, when you do this, it could cause physical symptoms like people get flare-ups. Flare-ups can look different for everybody. For me, I get flare-ups in my stomach and on my skin. When I am processing an emotion or something is irritating me. It could look like a little bit of a pain that just came out of nowhere. Basically, as you are cleansing yourself, you might even stink a little bit. Sometimes you can kind of let out like a fart smell or like a sulfur smell or something as you're releasing this emotion. It's kind of gross, but some people, I mean, I've had that happen to me. Some people just kind of detox in that type of way energetically, and that's fine. The fact that it's going is the main point. So that, and then basically, so she pushes out that toxic whatever. Make sure you're drinking lots of water after that, so that way whatever toxin is released from that emotion can wash through, and you could go to the restroom and clear it out of your body. Okay, let's see. Okay. Water has the ability to create such wonderful life and beauty. Allow me to use this water in the way I was taught, to mix with your gift, consciousness, and being. You will then see how deeply beautiful and unique you are. She is very loud. So her personality, basically, when you contact some of these really high frequency beings, they sound like they're like a TV on 100. Like they're real loud. And like, oh my gosh, like guys, like lower the volume, please. You know, you could tell them that's totally okay. She is very kind. Like, oh God. She's very passionate and compassionate. And her abilities to relate are astounding. It's like when you look into her eyes, when you look at her, she has a little bit of mystery to her, and she is, like, you could see, it's like when you see her, it's like you could see the lifetimes of pain that she had overcame and how miraculous she is now. That's kind of like how, like when you're looking at her energetically through your third eye, that's how she looks, in my perspective. How she feels is very powerful. She gives me goosebumps. I get heated up. But she's also very gentle. She is very good. Like, I had a meditation where I was just laying on my back in water, and she was just healing me and protecting me. And that's another thing. She is very good at protection. She understands how vulnerable you can get in this moment while you're going through these emotions, how your ego wants to go in full on attack mode. Your body's ready to be like, start reacting in like whatever way, whether that's crying or whatever. She has no judgment, and she is such a safe person to be with, that in my perspective. She gives an astounding amount of empathy. So she, even though she may not be physically talking to you, it's like all she has to do is like touch you, and you can just feel the loving frequency that flows through your body from her. Let's see. She is a warrior, and she has a type of fight of when you're wronged. She wants to fix it, and when you work hard to experience unfortunes, she's willing to fight for everything you are worth. So basically, you experience a loss of some form when I meant unfortunes. She's willing to go full in with warrior mode and make sure that that is fixed in the best way, or the learning experience that comes from that has brought full awareness. So there is no fear. Like, you may be not understanding and in fear at first, but then she kind of brings that to light for you, and it's like, see, look what you've overcome. You are powerful. This is beautiful, and this is what I am trying to show you. And there will be gifts in the future because you overcame this. Oh, and she also, I'm getting right now that she really wants to show you your worth. And has a way to flow deep within your cellular memory to bring the water of light and expand it into your cells. And she is just absolutely beautiful. So anyways, this is Quan Yin. So when you want to call upon her, she is just a miraculous being to be in touch with, all love and all light. And yeah, and I hope I see you on the next video. Again, check out my chakra meditation series on the bottom, and I will also put the link to the Fulvic Minerals that I personally use. I will have my personal story released here soon. I just have a lot going on, so I haven't been able to post videos as often as I would like. But if you're interested, Fulvic Minerals are very important right now in our society, as a lot of the minerals, due to keeping pests away from our food and all this other stuff, whatever pesticides are used, they flip the minerals into something our body just cannot use. So I think nowadays, I think it's just incredibly important. Also, this brand has zeolite in it if you have problems methylating or have problems with heavy metals. A lot more people than you would think actually do, because of the lack of minerals that they have to help them process it. And this is just in my experience, and I'm not a doctor, but it has great reviews, so I suggest that you try it out. All right, have a wonderful day, y'all.